Hey guys, how's it all going? So this is not clickbait, okay? And I'm going to explain that further in my teachings. For those who regularly watch my vids, you should know by now, besides the fact that yes, I am a spellcaster, I follow the LHP, I teach the LHP, tarot reader, all of that, okay? I offer healing, all of that. What is very dear to me is teaching. So I'm going to show you a variation of a spell jar to get your X back, okay? Now, before I get into it, because the actual material setup is relatively simple. So guys, on that note as well, if you would like me to do vids where you actually see the setup, let me know and I can try and make time to do some of them like that. It just is a bit time consuming, but I don't mind if I have the time, okay? And again, if you're interested in learning these type of things or having a one-on-one with me to really get in-depth into a situation you might be going through at work with a partner, an ex-partner, we can discuss all of that in a consultation. We can do teachings, we can do healings, obviously discuss your case, and obviously I can see if you'll need a spell done or a tarot reading or some form of the help I offer teachings, okay? Which takes place in consultation, or we go straight into the spell once we chat on email or something, okay? So this spell, like all spells in this category, which is like a spell in a jar, it's not dead once you pack it together, right? But it continuously sends out the energy signature that's put inside it, okay? At a certain level, if it's like 1 to 10, right? 10 being you ever see the spellcaster working a spell for you with an entity or two, like it's banging, right? The work is going in there, full of the knowledge behind it, the intention and everything, the emotions, everything, right? So just putting a spell together, like I will show you now in the correct form, would fluctuate between 3 and 5, I'd say, all the time. So it's good, it's decent, it's way better than nothing happening for you, right? So to put the spell together is one aspect, guys. To really ignite it and for it to really reap that rewards that you want, you have to work it. And remember, when working a spell, and that's why I'm saying, if you guys feel comfortable with what I'm teaching and my knowledge and you're doing the spell done, rather get in touch with me. I can do the spell for you, and if you still want, I can still teach you as well. But you have to have not just the setup and the materials, you have to have the intent behind it and the emotion that matches that intention as well, and the appropriate entity. So for this jar, you can put it together, light the candles, work it for 20 to 30 minutes each day, like 3 to 7 days in between there. Once it's burnt down, because it's in a jar, you can leave it aside and just let it do its thing there. It's vibration of 3 to 5% as such all the time. And if you want to, you can add another 1 candle to it every week, every 2 weeks, and you ignite it again, which takes it up to, like, I'd say 5 to 8, depending on your ability to visualize and work within energy, okay? So the actual materials you'll need is not much. You'll need a small piece of paper for your petition. Again, if it's with an entity, include entity sigil on the petition and entity's incantation. If it's just through your own intentions, right, through chaos magic as such, you don't have to put any sigil there of entity. What you can do is you can put maybe like a love sigil there, or a sigil that you've designed for you and your partner, specifically for you. You can do that through meditation, see what comes to you. So that's very powerful, it's very personalized then. So it's your petition, which is clearly stating who must come back to who, and this is what you desire, and it's happening like right fucking now, okay? You're gonna need a jar, I'd say about that size, not too big. 2 black candles, okay? On top there, one with your name scribed, one with the ex's name scribed in there, and you bind it like a wire or copper wire or black string, okay? So you have your 2 candles on top of your jar. In this jar, I'm going to show you an example of this. Get 3 pieces of chain, okay? One about this size, the other 2 smaller, and then smaller still. So I use this one, but it's quite easy to cut with the pliers. So you can have 3 pieces of chain. Now, not in every single loop, but every now and again, okay? You'll have like a few small pieces of paper with the ex's name on it. You'll fold it up and you'll push it through there. You'll push it through there. Same, just randomly, like maybe about 7 pieces with his name or her name on it, and a couple of pics printed out as well on normal paper. Behind the pic, you'll put the target's full name, DOB, and the word return. Again, fold up, put it through your chain loops every now and again. Put that in the jar, okay? Now on top of this in the jar, you're going to need a bit of your blood from your hand or finger, wherever you feel comfortable. Nowhere dangerous, guys, or reckless. Get some blood in there, like maybe about a tablespoon's worth in there, okay? You're going to top that up with catnip and fresh red roses. Seal the jar. And then you put your petition either next to that or underneath it. Sometimes underneath works well. So once that's all there, around the jar, you're going to add like a really dark black soil. You can just go to your nursery and buy it, like, but really like potting soil, like really fertile soil around there. Make it look almost like a mini pot plant from the outside, and there's a nice amount of that there. Again, you're going to add some chili flakes on top of this black soil. And this is going to sound funny, but you're going to water every day that you work it, but with a little bit of apple cider vinegar. So you say you're working it now, the candles are lit, you're doing the invocation if it's an entity, or you're just doing breathing and chanting to awaken the energies, the spell that's going to start now. Just before then, you're going to put a couple of drops on your soil, your bed of soil, and you're going to work the spell, calling on the return of this X and seeing it happening, and you're bringing it together. That's the setup for the spell, guys, and the general working, okay? If you want to get more in-depth on how to like work it a bit better, hit me up and we can do a lesson, okay, guys? Be good.